Pakistan is preparing to host high-level talks between the United States and Iran in Islamabad following a Pakistan-brokered 2-week ceasefire announced on the 39th day of the war. The negotiations are set to begin Friday, with formal discussions scheduled for Saturday, as delegations from both countries arrive in the Pakistani capital amid heightened regional tensions. The ceasefire was reached late Tuesday after Pakistani mediation helped avert imminent U.S. strikes. The truce was based on a 10-point proposal presented by Iran and accepted by Washington as a general framework for negotiations. A 30-member U.S. advance team has already arrived in Islamabad to review security arrangements, while extensive security measures, restricted access zones, and public holidays on April the 9th and 10th have been announced to facilitate the talks. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif confirmed that both delegations would visit Islamabad, describing the negotiations as a historic moment and an opportunity to achieve a comprehensive and conclusive settlement of disputes. He also held a conversation with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, praising Iran's leadership for accepting Pakistan's offer to host the talks. The U.S. delegation will be led by Vice President J.D. Vance, alongside envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, while Iran's delegation will be headed by Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi and Parliamentary Speaker Baghar Ghalibaf. Vance said President Donald Trump had instructed negotiators to work in good faith toward an agreement, though he noted progress would depend on Iran's approach to negotiations. The diplomatic breakthrough followed escalating tensions after Iran rejected a 15-point U.S. charter that sought restrictions on its nuclear program, missile capabilities, and regional alliances. Iran instead proposed a framework calling for an end to aggression, recognition of its right to nuclear enrichment, removal of U.S. sanctions, withdrawal of American forces from the region, and a halt to hostilities across multiple theaters, including Lebanon. Despite the ceasefire announcement, the situation quickly showed signs of strain. Israeli airstrikes targeted multiple locations in Lebanon, while additional attacks reportedly hit Iranian infrastructure. Iranian drone activity also targeted sites in the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia's east-west pipeline was reported to have been struck. Iran subsequently restricted maritime traffic through the Strait of Hormuz, linking reopening of the waterway to full compliance with ceasefire terms. The United States has maintained that the ceasefire applies only to direct U.S.-Iran hostilities and excludes Lebanon, a position rejected by Iranian officials who warned of withdrawal from the truce if violations continue. Iranian leaders said key clauses of their proposal had already been breached before talks began. Pakistan's mediation has received support from China, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, the European Union, and other countries, which welcomed the ceasefire and praised Islamabad's diplomatic efforts. However, significant disagreements remain over nuclear restrictions, sanctions relief, the scope of the ceasefire, and control of the Strait of Hormuz, leaving negotiations facing major challenges despite renewed diplomatic momentum.